Oh, there's absolutely nothing to fucking do today. I got it. I may be going to watch some Netflix. Alright, let's get this thing moving. No, 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 no again. Try again. Hell no. Oh, come on, Netflix. Do something about these shows. I have summer vacation. I need something to binge. Come on. I'll just have to keep stabbing. Wait. Beastars. This should be good. This should maybe be good. Why not? It actually seems pretty critically acclaimed, according to some critics, and only 22 episodes. That's not that bad. Could watch it in a day if I wanted to. Why not? You know what? That was actually pretty good. It has surprised me. That's good. Hello there, I'm still Master Voice. And finally, I'm back with my talks and stuff. So, if you couldn't tell by the filmed intro, which is actually the first one I've ever done in this whole 65, 67-ish history of my channel, you would know that I recently watched Beastars on Netflix. And my now you may be asking, but Master, isn't Beastars made for fucking furries? Partly yes, and I'll give a quick explaining of how I got into this fucking show, alright? Smashing. Take it away. Now, Beastars actually originates from a female artist and writer named Paru Itagaki. When she originally created the series, it was started all the way back in September of 2016 and ran in Shonen Champion to October 2020. And as Beastars run in Shonen Champion continued, each chapter got collected into several books, which then created the Beastars manga, which took up about 22 volumes and 196 chapters over all the series. And during a panel at Anime NYC, a giant convention held in New York City, it was announced that Viz Media, one of the biggest publishers of manga in the Western world, had officially licensed Beastars to get outside of Japan, with the first book being released on July 16th, 2019, and the last being released on January 17th, 2023. So pretty recently, actually. And in February of 2019, it was announced that Beastars would get a Netflix anime created by CG Studio Orange and released officially in countries outside of Japan on March 13th, 2020. And the second season came on the streaming service on July 15th of 2021. Also, a quick fun fact. Apparently, by October 2021, Beastars had over 7.5 million copies in circulation. That's a lot. And now that we've covered the basics of Beastars story history, I think I'll maybe go over the story and the world building. Let's just take the world building to start with, because that's the most simple to explain. So, Beastars is set in a world where the human population doesn't exist and has been replaced by anthropomorphic animals. Anthropomorphic basically means animals with human characteristics. Like, for example, nearly all of them walk on those two hind legs. That's a great start. So, in this world, there is a giant segregation because, well, there are carnivores and there are herbivores. You don't know what a carnivore and herbivore is. Uneducated bastard. So, no, where was I? Yeah, segregation. Because in this world, the carnivores are outlawed by law. It's legal to eat the herbivores. So, the herbivores are afraid of the carnivores because herbivores think the carnivores want to eat them, and the carnivores think that herbivores are stupid for fearing them. That's the basic gist of this world. I mean, there's also a lot like deeper levels, like a fucking iceberg chart, but that's just the most simple thing I can say. And now that we've covered the world, I think I shall cover the story in about 8 minutes' time. What you say? All right, take it away. So the story begins in the drama club of Cheriton Academy, where the carnivores and the herbivores are currently having a standoff because they've just gotten the news that a fellow classmate has just been murdered in cold blood. This is when another alpaca becomes kind of creeped out after being stalked by a grey wolf. This later results in the grey wolf walking up to the alpaca, which then leads to her pulling out a pair of scissors to defend herself. But the wolf quickly disarms her and gives her a letter. Now, this wolf is our main character, Legoshi. And one thing to note about Legoshi is he's a big doof. What else to say? He's a daft idiot. After this, we get introduced to another main character, Louis, the head honcho of the drama club. He's a deer with a big, loaded wallet who is basically out to put a intimidation factor on the school grounds. Actually, you know what? I might have made some false promises. This is fucking hard. I'll cut your deal. I'll put a link to a video down in the description that kind of explains this a whole lot better than I would. I mean, this is just a hobby project. I promise I'll give all the credit that is due to the creator of the original video. I promise you. Anyways, back to the real life me, I guess. Now that was a fucking mistake, wasn't it? Anyway, if there's anything I can take away from this whole experience with watching the first season is actually that it's pretty great, even for people who don't probably like anime. I mean, there's something for everybody. There's drama, there's romance, there is things for angsty boys, and many other things. And I would just like to say, if you do have the time, go watch it. Just watch the first 3 episodes. If you don't like it by then, it's completely fine. I just think that this is like a great place to start. And if you would want to start watch anime, but don't want the like very niche type of things, like for example Evangelion, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and Attack on Titan, because those are like completely out of whack. This is kind of digestible, to say the least. And the thing I probably enjoyed the most was, well, of course the story, because it's kind of interesting once you get to know it. But also the characters are incredible, actually. To say it out loud, they are incredible. Like, of course we have the main characters, of course we have Legoshi, Louis, and many others, but there are still some characters that still have development and still being worked on, even though it is done. There isn't actually any more to write a poem about. But I just think that some of the things in this show are great. But there's also like kinds of things that I'm kind of iffy about, but that's mostly because of the subtitles of like generally the dub of the anime. It's fucking horrendous. I mean, Louis, like Louis, Louis gets translated to Rui, Rou, which I don't fucking get. I mean, I know it's because of the Japanese talk. When they talk, L turns into an R. This is also when like we get introduced to Haru. That gets translated to Hal. It gets translated into the fucking supercomputer from 2001 Space Odyssey. I mean, up your game a little bit, just please. I mean, but any else is pretty great. Go watch it. I highly recommend it. But I'll guess that'll be it for me. I'm very sorry because I couldn't like make the story explainer. I'll still say I'll put a video link down in the description that will kind of get you the more bigger gist of this, the whole story part, because it's quite interesting. I'll link it in the description. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever. Make this video come out of my own little circle of friends to like try to give me some more motivation to make these videos as good and as long as I can. But anyways, I've been Master Bots. Peace out.